So Trippie Redd is dropping a new album soon with some big name features like Lil Uzi, Drake, and Lil Wayne. And this is all after the insane run that he went on this past year, dropping singles like Bando, Let's Get It, Let's Go, and Murderman. And with Trippie previewing new music recently and linking up with some big name artists, looks like Trippie is ready to take over the rest of 2024. And now looking closer into this album has not been teased at all by Trippie yet, but it's supposedly nearing completion. And the rollout has not even started yet. So I guess singles like Let's Get It, Let's Go, and Bando are not singles for the album and are just one-off singles for the fans. And Trippie has been previewing some new music recently, obviously, and we did have these songs previewed on Blackboy Max's stream. And he also previewed this one song with Chop Squad. That shit sounds absolutely insane. And on this song, he's bringing that new nasally sound, which I'm hearing a lot of mixed opinions on. In my opinion, that shit sounds absolutely fire though. And he also has been previewing some new music videos as well. And we obviously know the insane amount of videos and songs this man has in the fucking vault. So again, super hyped to see what is on the album. I'm also super curious and to see what kind of sound Trippie is gonna have on this album. Obviously, and he was talking about bringing back his old sound last year. And I feel like he might mix both his old sound and his new sound. Hope we get back that fucking 2018 screaming Trippie, bro. That shit is an absolute must. Now looking at what y'all probably clicked on this video for, the features for the album. Now recently Trippie has linked up with some big ass artists, but yesterday he did play the album for Uzi Uzi fan page, and he did play him 13 tracks on FaceTime, which is I assume how long the album is, and apparently Uzi is on the album. Now obviously Uzi and Trippie have linked up various times these past few years, so we all saw this coming, but it's so cool to see two big name SoundCloud era artists work with each other again. Holy smokes, was an absolute hit, so I'm super hyped to see what they're gonna cook up again. And Trippie, if you are watching this and are trying to play me the album, bro, go ahead fam. Other big names Trippie has linked up with is first Drake. Now, unless you guys have been living under a rock, yesterday Trippie and Drake did actually link up in Toronto yesterday, which, hey Trippie, how are you gonna be in fucking my city and not link up with your biggest fan, bruh? I'm just playing. He definitely got some big moves to make in freaking Toronto. Him, 1400 CJ, and Drake were actually posted up in freaking Toronto, which I assume they did record some music. And apparently, according to the Trippie Redd Discord, and there is a big collab coming with 3 artists, including Trippie, that all add up to 140 million monthly listeners. Everyone in the Trippie Reddit and Discord are trying to think now what artists are gonna be a part of this fucking collab. I'm gonna guess Trippie, Drake, and J. Cole, which all adds up to 140 million, and it just makes the most sense in my opinion. Obviously, Drake and J. Cole are on good terms, and Trippie and Cole have been friends for years. So yeah, man, regardless, shit's gonna be absolutely big for Trippie, and we obviously know how many connections bro has in the freaking industry. And speaking of connections, obviously Trippie has been tapped in with freaking Wayne his whole career, and Trippie was spotted in Wayne's studio, and fans are speculating that basically Trippie is gonna be on Wayne's new album, or Wayne is gonna be on Trippie's new album. And I'm also hearing artists like Thug and Future also be on this album too, but again, I really don't fucking know, man. I know as much as y'all know, bruh. All I know is that a album is coming. I don't think it's Life's a Trip 2. I feel like he's gonna go even bigger for Life's a Trip 2, because that obviously is a super highly anticipated project. But yeah, man, I guess we just have to wait and see. This new album that he is dropping is probably an album to build hype for himself, and the rollout hasn't started yet apparently. Hopefully he actually brings back a fucking Pegasus/Trip at Night rollout and really locks in for this rollout, because if we look at his last few singles, bro, this man announced these songs a day before that shit dropped. Like, bro, you gotta build some sort of anticipation towards a song, gang. And the album is apparently almost done, so yeah, man, we as fans are absolutely feasting. And hey, overall Trippie has been doing some big stuff recently. I'm super hyped for his album, and hey, y'all know I love covering Trippie's album, so if y'all want to see me cover this next Trippie album, comment 1400. It's been Amchan, love y'all, we out.
I'm sipping codeine by myself.